For something that's not that deep, she sure seems to be going on about it. Celebrity Big Brother episode 15. For the 5 people who actually look forward to seeing my videos who've messaged me the day and asked why my video isn't up, I have to be honest with you. I was drinking last night and I'm fucked. I actually had to watch Big Brother again this morning because I didn't have a clue what happened last night. Anyway, enough about me. Jack revealed why he has 2 tea bags in his tea, and he says it's because the water down there is disgusting. Generally speaking, the water in England is pretty vile, but I don't think I've ever drank water out of tap for London. Let me know in the comments, is it that bad that you can taste it in your tea? The water where I live is mwah, beautiful. Because the whole time I've been thinking, surely he doesn't use 2 tea bags every single time he has tea in the house. That's excessive. But now we know it's just in the BB house. Danny was kinda doing my nut in this episode. He was in the diary room and he was talking about his killer nomination again. And he's saying, oh, if she hadn't gave me that killer nomination, I never would have been up, blah, blah, blah. And I get that it's unfair when somebody is up for nomination and then they take themselves down and put you up. And that would be annoying. But it's just the fact that he was like, oh, I never would have been up. And I know that he's really insecure. He said before he even went into the house that he was worried about going in without his drag on because he thinks he looks like a potato. And obviously these people have got insecurities that we can't see because we think they're celebrities, they're on the TV, like, they're confident. But people have all got insecurities somewhere in their life. But I was also thinking, he didn't know if he was going to get evicted or not. But even if he did get evicted, it wouldn't have mattered in the end because he still wouldn't have won. People still wouldn't have voted for him to be the winner if they were going to vote him out that early. But I don't know, he went on about it too much. Big Brother took Patsy into the diary room and asked her to host a wellness retreat, gave her the talking stick so that the housemates could speak to each other and get rid of the negative energy in the house. So Patsy started and she was saying to Angelica, sometimes we snap at each other, I think we're really similar, we don't mean it, and I think you're a beautiful woman, a great mum, a great wife, blah blah blah. And Angelica was crying. And we seen the other day that when Angelica was in the diary room and Big Brother says, Big Brother thinks that you've been a great housemate, and she was crying and she says, oh, I don't take compliments very well. Not like me. Give me as many compliments as you please. Jojo and Danny spoke, and Danny was saying that he'd obviously had these pent-up emotions about her using the killer nomination on him, and he thought that a reason wasn't valid. But what was he expecting? Did he not nominate Chris and Jojo at the nomination ceremony? So, who else did he think she was going to pick? It literally made no sense to me. I've never spoke about this in other videos and it's totally random, but see that wee line of crystals that she wears along her hair and all the wee crystals that she wears on her ears? Love. I love it. I want to know, is she putting them on every day, like, individually by hand? Or does she have, like, a wee tool? Because, listen, I want it. If there's a tool, I want it. I want gems in my hair. I want them all over my ears. It's a look. And I love it. Jojo was also saying that she had felt a bit awkward about the whole situation. And she felt like, when she first went into the house, they thought the two of them were going to be really close. But they're not. But now they can try and, like, smooth things over, which I feel like they really did in this episode. I felt like Chrissy's thing with Ella, he didn't really say much. It was like, I think you're a great girl, I think you've done a great job in here, you've been true to your emotions and you're obviously going through some stuff or whatever. I don't think that there was a lot in it. But she is absolutely fake as fuck. She was like, oh, I think it's great that you've been here for Jojo. She's the one who's been talking behind their back. She's the one, who was she in bed with the other day? Was it Danny? And they were kidding on, they were doing stuff and they were like, that over doing this, we're keeping it a secret. And it was just so two-faced, like, oh, I think that it's great that you've been there for Jojo. She talks about Jojo like she's a child. I think that she's only like 3 years older than her. Why is she acting as if like she's an adult, like as if she's like 20 years older? And there's things about Ella, I don't hate Ella, I just think it's the fakeness, it gets to me. Then she says, I really wish I hadn't have listened to voices before I came into the house, obviously talking about Olivia Atwood and maybe other people who was on Love Island with. And I hope that your friendship lasts outside the house. Still really getting a dig saying, I still think your friendship's fake. I don't know, I didn't like it. So up until the day, pretty much, I really liked Donna. But what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with her? I get that her and Angelica don't really get on. We seen Angelica talking to Jojo the other day and saying they're not my people, like her and Patsy aren't my people. I get that, right? But the way Donna spoke to Angelica, and she was talking about the pot getting banged in her face, she didn't even bang it in her face. And then Angelica apologised, she went through a full thing, and then she had the fucking audacity to say it's not that deep. If it's not that deep, why the fuck did you bring it up then? You're the one who brought it up. Then, after the retreat, she went into the diary room and she spoke about it again. I'm not happy. That's not my sense of humour. If she'd have said at the time, oh, it's a joke, then I'd have been like, right, you shouldn't have to say that every fucking single thing that you do is a joke. I don't understand it. It's like such a weird personality trait that she's got. Why didn't she be honest with Angelica when she was holding the stick? That was what it was there for. Then in the diary room, after she'd went on about it again, it's not that deep, is it? Then later she brought it up again to Chesney, bitching about Angelica behind her back, and again, oh, it's not that deep. Fucking shut up about it then. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. It's really put me off her. Jack and Chris were even talking about it in the garden, and they were saying, oh, Angelica went through that whole apology and she was really genuine, and then Donna was just like, oh, it's not that deep. It really fucking, like, it just, see if I was Angelica, I'd have been like, what the fuck is your problem? I'd have been banging the pot every morning. So, Angelica, Ella and Patsy got evicted. And I still don't understand why Patsy was in the diary room. So, no, I'd like to stay now. And then when she got evicted, she was like, what happy? I don't know if it was like a fakeness. It was the same with Ella. When she was getting booed, obviously she was crying because she didn't want to go out to booze. But then when she actually got evicted, she's like, oh, I'm really excited. I don't know, is it a defence mechanism? Big Brother called them all at the sofas and they're going, oh my god, have we broke the rules? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And Big Brother just got them there to tell them that they were the finalists. Now, there's 6 of them left in the house. How is this going to go? Is it... I really don't think it's fair that the finalists get the shortest interviews. It doesn't make any sense. They should have made this longer. I would say that about any reality TV show pretty much anyway, but getting 6 out in the final night, it's just got to be too much. They were all in the hot tub together, and I don't know what Chris and Jojo were doing, but Danny said something about, oh, you two need to either snog or like do whatever. And then he says to Jojo, do you think that, is your girlfriend going to be bothered that you've slept in the same bed? And she's like, no, they won't care. She obviously knows that she's not going to care, that's why she's been doing it. And even though people have been saying, oh, she's cheating. Oh my god, actually, the other day somebody had posted a video saying he had his hand on her crotch, right? And I was like, where, when? And then somebody says, it's literally in the post, babe, right? So I scrolled along, I wish I'd have screenshotted it now, but the two of them are lying in bed and he's got his hand kinda there over the cover. And I was like, is that what people are going on about? Are you serious? Is that what people are going on about? What the fuck is wrong with people? So Danny and Jojo went into the room and she says, I feel as if like we've aired things out, like things are better between us, and I also don't feel as if I'm a lesbian, I think I'm more queer. And Danny was like, I'm queer, right? So they were having this whole conversation. Danny was absolutely steaming, he probably can't even remember it. Much like me last night. But Jojo's going through this whole journey in there. Obviously she's not had this much time to herself since she was like 9 years old. Let me know what you thought of last night's episode. If you like talking about Big Brother or any other reality, consider following me. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. Or if you know anybody else who likes reality TV, consider sharing. And I'll see you again tonight. Bye.